Okay, so sorry about the delay on getting this video tutorial out, um, but I just wanted to make sure I did it right. So this is the tutorial about turning my component library into a pixel perfect design asset file in Pencil.dev using ClaudeCode. ClaudeCode is natively integrated into Pencil.dev, and so when you run ClaudeCode and you ask it to connect to Pencil.dev, it will do it automatically through a discovery method, just if it's turned on. So the first thing I do here is I tell it to create the library using my component library as the root project, and so it explores and goes through all my files. It goes into like a plan mode to plan out how it's going to create the pixel perfect library. And I tell it also to make sure to create the 3-tier token system that fuels the theming for the components. So that's what it's doing right now. It's just building a plan about how it wants to do that. And honestly, you can do this in any repo that is web component based, at least I know of. I mean, it probably works in other frameworks too, but I know for sure that if it's a web component based library, that it does it really well. Um, so it's using the MCP here for that Pencil.dev comes with. Um, it's asking me what do I want prioritized first, and so I say all components equally. I don't want just a few. I didn't want a sampling. And should the 3-tiered token system be represented in pencil variables? I said yes, the full hierarchy. I don't want just partial representation of the tokens. And then all states of the components, I want to have a representation in the design as well, so it can be as true to real life as possible. It asked me which brand theme, because I have like 5 or so that I apply to my tokens, so. But I just want the normal one for the first run here. So it has got a direction and it starts to go into plan mode at this point. So we're just gonna watch for a minute. Okay, so this is just me checking to make sure that that in the file it's going to have the token references it needs. So instead of making it dig through my whole design token package and go through all those files and get confused about which style files are actually the token files, I just gave it the 3 exact files it needed so that it would do it quickly. So I have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 in separate files. So now it has its plan, so it's asking me, do you want to auto accept and clear context, which I always clear context when I go into a implementations phase. So it does the variable part really quickly. It sets almost entire tiers at one and in one API call. So um, I just go in here and check and make sure that it actually put them in there, and it did. So I was satisfied with that. And then it starts working on the components right after. So we'll go to see that in just a second. So now it actually goes into Pencil.app, and it will start to build out the components in real time as it is analyzing your components. So you can see here, it just already done the buttons. I'll show just a few of the components as they're making it, and then I'll just go ahead and skip ahead because I don't want to put you through watching do all of it. It's kind of a boring process to see it designing all of them out, but you can at least get the idea. And then I skipped ahead just now. This is the end of it creating all the components. So I just verified by looking in the code, made sure there was the completion ticket, and I go through and make sure that all the tokens are there. And they are, so we're good. And then here's all the components that I can just scroll through real quick. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is how you can get your design system into Pencil.dev to begin new generations using your components.